Hey guys, welcome back to my easy Halloween makeup series. Today I'm going to do a simple little baby doll look, and then I'll also show you how you can kind of turn it into a creepy little voodoo-esque type doll or just a creepier version of a doll. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a blurring primer. I'm just going to mix these two. Whatever blurring primer you like works. We want to try to make our skin as blurred as possible because dolls don't have pores. I will still have pores, unfortunately, but we'll get as close as possible. And then once you're primed, hopefully you can see a difference in my pore appearance. You're just going to go in with your foundation. I'm going to use one of my paler foundations. You don't have to be pale. Dolls come in all shapes and colors, so you can use just your normal foundation. It's just that my pale foundation kind of gives me the most porcelain, poreless looking skin. Okay, once you're all fully covered, you're just going to go in with your bronzer or contour in the hollows of the cheek, forehead, under the neck. And I am going to do a little bit of a nose contour. I will attempt to show you how to do a little bit of a button nose contour. Okay, for the nose contour, I'm just going to go in with a smaller brush and do a line straight down the nose from the eyebrows. And then you just want to do a line across. And then when you blend that out, it kind of emphasizes this area and gives it a nice little button nose look. Like that when it's all blended. Kind of gives it more of that cute little nose look. Next, we're going to go in with concealer under the eyes. On the forehead, we're going to do down the bridge of the nose and on the tip, skipping that little blended area, and on the chin, and then blend that out. Okay, once you have that blended out, you're going to go in with a really pinky shade of blush. And you're just going to kind of put it mostly on the apples. I know the more traditional way of doing blush now is going from there onto the apples, but baby dolls have it more on the center of the cheeks. You can also add a little to the tip of your nose if you'd like. And then you're just going to powder your face everywhere to kind of blur the texture a little more and set everything. You just lightly press the powder all over the face. Next, I'm just going to set my brows in place with a brow gel so they look nice and nicely shaped. You don't want brows sticking out everywhere. Next, for the eyes, we're just going to take this nice corally pink shade and just blend that along the crease. And then once you have that blended out nice, you're going to take a nice bright pink bubblegum-esque shape. And you're just going to pop that on the lid just about halfway. And then you're just going to go in with a clean brush and just kind of blend those into each other. And then I'm just going to go in with a nice pink shimmer shade and just press that on the inner corner of the lid. And then you can go back in with that pink brush and just kind of blend the two together. And then I'm just going to pop an extra light pinky gold shade into the inner corner. Next, you're going to take a white liner and you're going to line your waterline and bring it down under and try to cover as much of your lashes as you can. Then once you have the white, you're going to take an eyeliner and go under that white, bringing it out into a wing. This will end up going into a wing onto your top lash. Okay, now you could draw lashes under your eyes, but one of the easier ways to do it is to just stick lashes under the eye like so. And you just want to turn them upside down so they're curving out downwards rather than up. So you basically just put them on upside down under the eye, right along that black line that we created. And then you do mascara and pop some lashes on your top line. Ideally, it would work better if you used smaller lashes for the bottom. I'm just working with what I have on hand right now. And then we're just going to highlight. You want to be nice and shiny because porcelain dolls, well, they're porcelain, they're glass-esque, so you want to give yourself that nice glass skin. So you just highlight on the high points of your face, so cheekbones, above the eyebrow, in the arch of the brow, and on the center of the nose, and down the bridge. Then if you want, you can make some freckles with just some eyeliner and just dot and then press. And then for lips, you can either dot a darker color in the center and kind of blend that out. And then go in with a gloss. That's lip 1. So for lip number 2, you just make a shape kind of cutting off the corners of your lips. You just, for every center of your mouth. So you have that very small doll mouth. And then add some gloss. And there you have it. A cutesy little baby doll Halloween look. So if you do want to see how to take this and turn it into a more creepy doll, voodoo-esque doll type of look, then I will post that in part 2, so go watch that. It's actually really simple, so I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye! Hello, and welcome to part 2. So, to take this and turn it creepy, we're first going to use black face paint, black eyeliner, and we're going to draw a line down the center of our face and across the mouth. We're not going to actually draw the black across the mouth. We're just going to go out and out. And we'll go down and stop at the mouth, skip, and go down. Like so. And then you're just going to take a flat brush with a nice gray color and just make a little bit of a shadow going along the line. So you go all the way down, and then you're just going to go under the ones across your mouth. And then once you're done with that shadow, you're just going to go along both sides and make little dots. And then dots on both sides around here. Just like that. And you want the holes to match up with each other. So then what you're going to do is for some of the holes you can make a little X, and then some of them you'll just do a nice little curved line. My eyeliner's running. So now you look something like this. And then last and final step, we're just going to take white liner and just trace over the black so that it looks like so. And there you go. That was it. Super simple. And now you look super cute and super creepy. I hope you liked this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and happy Halloween. Bye.